Jones, Dr. Jones Kruger right here, and I'm here with another quick little video. I'm having my exams tomorrow, and while I'm not necessarily nervous, I just need something else to do than think about that. So I thought I'd do a little video where I just picked 5 random horror games for the Xbox off my shelf, and I thought I'd present them to you, like a little 5 horror games to play in, the summer, I guess. So, somewhat random order, and I'm just gonna jump into it. The first game is BioShock, the original. While this is not necessarily a horror game, it definitely got the fucking horror elements to, scare the shit out of you. I would be amazed if you haven't heard of BioShock. I don't think it needs enough explanation, but I think it does deserve to be mentioned as, if you like horror, you'll definitely find this very interesting first-person shooter addicting. Because it got some freaky-ass moments, I tell you. So this is definitely one of the games where it's not actually categorized as horror, but it could easily be categorized as horror. So if you haven't played the original BioShock, please, for fuck's sake, go play the original BioShock. It's amazing. Even for a non-horror game, it's still fucking amazing. The next game is Dead Space 2. Now, you could go play Dead Space 1, but honestly, for me, Dead Space 2 was the shit. I have played PlayStation. No, I have Dead Space 1. I'm stuck on it, but that's not why I didn't pick it. Dead Space 1 was fucking amazing. It's amazing. It's an amazing game. It's a classic. But Dead Space 2 even though Dead Space 2 is a bit more action on certain points, it's still scary as fuck. But the reason I picked Dead Space 2 over Dead Space 1 is it's much smoother. Some of the controls in Dead Space 1 just feels clunky compared to Dead Space 2. But if you plan on playing through both Dead Space 1 and 2, I would recommend you go play Dead Space 1 first, because if you play Dead Space 2 first and go back and play Dead Space 1, the controls will feel clunky. But if you don't care about that and just want an awesome game, please, Dead Space 2. It's got a lot of action, a lot of freaky shit. It's an amazing game. It's Dead Space 2. It's awesome. This is definitely, in my opinion, the height of the entire Dead Space franchise. Not Dead Space 3, not Dead Space 1, even though Dead Space 1 was awesome. Dead Space 2 is the perfect combination of action and horror. It's amazing. Please, for fuck's sake, go play Dead Space 2. It's amazing if you haven't already. The next game is Condemned, and Condemned, just gotta go, there we go, get rid of that price tag. Condemned is a fucking legend on Xbox in horror. I would say it's underrated, but it's not really, because if you're a horror fan, you should or would know about Condemned. It's definitely an underrated title just in Xbox history at all. Overall, but if you're a horror fan and you own an Xbox, you should definitely own this game, because this is the horror game for Xbox, in my opinion. The fucking horror game. There's a lot of good horror games on Xbox, but this is the one that you want to play on Xbox. It's fucking, this is pure scary. This is play this at night. I assure you, even if you're a tough guy and you don't get scared much, this game will make you jump a bit. And if you are jumpy, you'll definitely don't want to play anymore, but in a good way. But Condemned is it's an epic game. It's a first person shooter, but you go around and pick up random things like a lead pipe or a piece of wood, and if you can, pick up a fire axe or something. So it's a first person shooter, but you mostly just pick up melee weapons, and sometimes you get guns. But the thing is, you start out with a gun, but you only have 6 bullets. In real life, your ammunition is only in real life, and you can't just go around and save it. So the entire game is very realistic with its bullets, and that just scares the shit out of you, because this game is fucking freaky, man. So yeah, this if you should pick one of these games, go pick Condom, because this is definitely the horror game on Xbox. Next up, which I think is totally underrated, is Condom 2. A lot of people didn't like Condom 2. I think Condom 2 is still awesome. It has some things that, can't quite live up to the first one for obvious reasons, but we should get rid of the fucking price tag again, Jesus. But honestly, Condom 2 continues the story and it's still amazing. It got better graphics than the first one. Not that the graphics are amazing, but they are upgraded. Weird thing is one of the main characters turned black. That's odd, but besides that, if you like the first one, please go play the second one as well. Give it a chance. Even if you don't like it, it's still Condemned. It continues the story. But I will warn you, Condemned 2 leads up to a third Condemned game that we never got, where Condemned just ends the story. This one continues the story, but it doesn't end it. So if you just want the story to be done, don't play this game, because this will pick up the same story and continue it, where the first one actually gives you an ending. So this does not have a satisfying ending, because this was meant to be a trilogy, but it wasn't. But still, if you like the first one, or if you played the first one and you haven't played the second one, please do, because it's also really good. Last but not least is Dead Island. And if you could, of course now with the Xbox One there's Dying Light and... what is the other one? Oh, you're gonna get Dead Island 2, and there's Dead Island... oh, what the fuck was that called? That was Rip something. But Dead Island, the original, it's a fucking classic. It's, if you have an Xbox and you if you're waiting for the Dead Island to are playing Dying Light, you probably have played Dead Island. But seriously, it's an amazing zombie game. It's really good. Dead Island 2 is probably going to be better, but this is for the Xbox 360, so... I would totally recommend going and get the Game of the Year edition, because you just get not a huge amount of extra stuff, but you just get like extra stuff. So just Dead Island. It's my last pick, and it's a good game. It's a good zombie game. It does its right. And most of these games, I think, besides the Condemned 2. That's the only one that's Xbox 360 exclusive. All the other games you can go get them on PC, PlayStation 3 I believe as well. And so, there's really no reason to not play any of these games. I just have an Xbox, so I own the Xbox version. But besides Condemned 2, all of them are not exclusive to the Xbox 360. You can get all of them on all of the other platforms, I believe. Yeah. So, it's summer. If you're missing something to play and you haven't come across any of these titles, you'll probably come across them, but if you haven't played them, just do yourself a favor and play them. Because they're all great. And I can't tell you which one of them you'll have the greatest time with, but I can tell you that you're gonna be a bit spooked. Maybe not scared, but you're gonna be spooked by all of them. Perhaps not Dead Island, that is the least scary one, in my opinion, but that depends on person for person. But that doesn't mean I haven't been spooked when fucking zombies run at me. But honestly, I just wanted to tell you that, here's 5 games that you should play. Whether you have an Xbox or not, you can still play them. So, yeah. But thank you for watching, and please do check out the game. Check out my other videos if you feel like it. Subscribe if you want, and yeah. I'm gonna go back to doing the fucking exams thing. And hopefully I won't die tomorrow. If I stop creating videos, you'll probably know why. Cheers, mate.